Hey Capricorn, welcome to this week's Friday read. We're a bit late, it's early hours Saturday morning, but here we go. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Christine, psychic medium, intuitive card reader and energy worker. We've got the Russell Grant Tarot tonight. We're going to ask questions of those and clarify with the Goddess Arcana Tarot deck. So let us go, let's waste no time. What is the situation? What is it, the root of the matter for Capricorn? The dog. 48, 8, 9, 10, 12. This is 3. Okay, so like I said, I'm an intuitive card reader, but they're bringing me to the leash. There might be something with the dog, or there might be something with control with the leash. Let's get clarification on this situation, please. What's the dog in this situation? The heart of the matter. You're feeling like a dog. And you're feeling the need for control. There's the need for control caused a tower. We've got a tower. So towers, upheaval, endings, difficult endings. But they're bringing me to the leash, so I don't know whether you've created the tower yourself by taking control. But that's what it feels like, you've controlled this tower. Or the tower's happened because you've tried to take control, or because you've tried to control something. What's blocking Capricorn? What's blocking? Confusion. Now the node, I don't see it either as the north or south node. I see it as confusion. But the fact it's coming the right way up is like you're trying to work through your confusion. You're trying to work through the situation. It's a dragon. The dragons are fire. Capricorns, you are an earth sign. So fire signs usually, the wands are fire signs. Don't want to bring that out also with that. So the moon is illusion, delusion. So you might be under some illusion or under some delusion about something. But it's number 53, which is action to take change. It's a need. Let's get some clarification on this confusing dragon. You might be scared of a dragon. There might be a dragon literally blocking you. Like, look, I'm a scary dragon. Don't come near. So it might be someone you're unsure of approaching. You're confused. Temperance. Temperance is about balance. Everything in moderation and balance. But again, the world in the background is the world could have changed with this tower. And maybe it's your lack of clarity and your confusion. And again, it's a dragon, fire. Temperance, Sagittarius is the Temperance card. And Sagittarius is a fire sign. So if it's a Sagittarian or another fire sign, maybe it's a scary dragon for you. But balance, you need to regain your balance. Come out your confusion. Regain your balance, everything in moderation. So you need to be moderate in your thinking also. It's like moderate in your thinking is being realistic. What is true? What's the real situation? Past influences, please, affecting this situation for Capricorn. Not learning lessons. We've got Saturn in the reverse position. And Saturn for me, he's like, look at him. For me, he is, as he looks, a very wise old man. Connected above and below. He's got the book on his lap, flicking through it, because he's already knowledgeable. He's done the work. He's connected with above. He pays attention to his intuition. He's like, he's lived that old. He's lived that old. He's lived that long. He's so wise. He's so connected. He's also a karma card. For me, it can represent a legal card also. But it came in the reverse for you, so you might be having legal matters, problems, not paying attention to your truth, to your intuition, to what's real. The Saturn also can be from an elderly person, so, or an older person than you, someone who is a teacher or a learner, a parent, someone like that who's passed in the reverse position. But because it's coming in with your confusion, I'm thinking, what's going on? Past influence, this passing or this lesson might be a confusing lesson for you. For some reason, I keep saying lesson. Let's get clarification on Saturn, please. Can we get clarification on Saturn? And the past influence? Justice. Tears, it's been a karmic lesson here that you're not learning, or that you haven't learned so far in this read. So past influences is justice being served. And that justice card literally is fair decisions, good judgment, loyalty, truthfulness. It's a karma card also. So the past influences, whatever's happened, it's been a karmic lesson that you're struggling with. You still seem to be struggling with. Outside influences beyond your control. Outside influences beyond. Yeah, we've got another tower. So we started with the tower. So whatever your control thing is, created a tower. The outside influences beyond your control create the fact. Maybe you didn't think that was going to happen. Maybe that's why the confusion is. Maybe you thought you had control of the situation. That made the tower. But the tower literally became the tower. Like, but again, this could be a good tower moment, because this is in the outside influences. Oh no, yeah, right. So you could have tried to get control. I'm trying to keep it as right, but it created a tower. The outside influence, it's kind of counteracted that checkmate and really brought that tower in. Let's clarify this, please. And the outside influences, what is this tower? The outside influences. Yeah, someone you left out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles is hardship. It's hard times, it's feeling left out in the cold. It can also represent victim mentality, because not looking at other things, not looking at other options. But if it's this other person counteracting, it's because they were left out in the cold, and it's, I don't know what that would mean for you. Hopes and fears, your hopes and fears going forward. Capricorn, hopes and fears going forward, please. want to move forward. Look at the 7th we've got. That was a 7, 6 and a 1, 7. It's another 7. You're not listening to your intuition. Yeah, the face you're showing the world is not the way you're feeling on the inside. You want change, you want movement, and maybe towards the Sagittarian. We've got the Temperance there, that was a Saggy, and it's at the bottom of the deck here. So you might want to move towards a Saggy. That's 2 7s there. 6 and a 1 is 7, and that Chariot is a 7. So 14 in total. 14, 4 and 1 is 5. 5 is change. Sometimes it's enforced change. But this is like, which way am I going? The Chariot. Again, confusion up there. And the face you're showing the world is not the person you are inside. Can we have some clarification on this, please? For the hopes and fears. So you're hoping to be able to move forward. Maybe your fear is you want the, yeah. So it looks like you want to move forward. You want to move forward in this situation with the Chariot, overcoming the conflict. You might even have some kind of focus and determination on doing that. And you're not sure which face you're going to be greeted by. Because we've got the Moon here. So whoever it is you're approaching will see through the illusion or delusion, or any illusion or delusion you bring. The Moon also can represent a Pisces, or this could be you and the hopes and fears, seeing through the illusion and delusion. Maybe it's self-delusion. Paying attention to your intuition at last. Maybe that's what it's saying. Right. What action should you be taking? Look at that, I've got the dragon. The dragon's come underneath the dragon. But look, it's untangled. So, all tangled up. Maybe it's finally paying attention to your intuition. Because this action is to untangle yourself. Take off the mask, use your fire. The dragon's got fire. Fire's creativity. It's a 6, 4 and 2, so a 4 and a 2, a 4 and a 2, a 4 and a 2 is 6. Sixes are harmony, and again we've got the Temperance under there. And that one was a 9. So you need to unravel yourself to start a new beginning. The 6 for harmony. So it's unraveling yourself, doing the inner work to straighten things out and use your fire to create the action you want to see. Clarify this dragon for the action taken. We've got an Emperor and we've got the King of Swords. The Emperor can represent a father. It can also represent Aries. But it's taking leadership, the Emperor. So taking leadership on a situation, you're in charge of your own life. It's also about stability and security. The King of Swords also came out with that. Kings are experienced, the mature, authoritative. Again, it could represent a father. It could also represent a boss. It could also be saying, there's been some growth here. If you paid attention to intuition and you're taking ownership and leadership and unraveling and understanding, the swords are about clarity of mind as well as words. Possible outcomes. Possible outcome in this situation. Possible outcome in this situation for Capricorn. The boar. So the boar is abundance, but it can be overindulgence. It can be overindulgence. Why overindulgence? Maybe it's, I don't know. Possible outcomes, overindulgence. Maybe you'll have more than you need. Maybe you'll have more than you need. Or maybe you'll receive more than you think you'll receive. Or do you have to give? Again, that's another 14, 49. 14 becomes a 5. So that could be a positive 5 given. That could be given of self, because there's been avoidance there. So you could be avoiding giving of yourself. You could be avoiding sharing, I don't know, sharing the abundance, sharing you. But the Two of Swords, again, it can be indecision, avoiding making a decision. So if you're avoiding making a decision, you're not going to get very far. So there's decisions and choices, but you might be avoiding something. Can we have another one on that, please? I think we've got 2. God, we could be talking about parents here. Look at that. Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is mature. She is. She has clarity of mind, and she uses her. Well, she thinks before she speaks, so she uses her words wisely. She's a careful planner. She's strategic. She's very independent. The King of Cups, kings again, mature. They're usually in control of their emotions, balanced in their emotions, their intuition and their feelings. So this could be parents, or it could be a partner, or it could be reaching a maturity where you've reached a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is someone who is, quite happy to point out their faults, quite happy to own up to their mistakes, quite happy to go within and untangle what needs to be untangled, because they know it's what they need to do. The bottom of the deck on the tarot, we have Venus. Venus is all about love and harmony. And at the bottom of the Goddess Arcana, we have the High Priestess. Paying attention to your intuition. Seeing through, again, illusion, delusion, and using your tools. Let's get a spirit message. Capricorn, please. Wow, this has gone on longer than it. You wouldn't plant a seed, then dig it up every few minutes to see if it's grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself? your hard work and your decisions. Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. Blessed be. Till next week, Capricorn.